Good day, SPARTANWILLY here, and welcome back to our Aston Martin Motorsport Manager F1 2021 Manager Mod save. So yeah, second upload of the day. We got Istanbul Park today, which is exciting. I don't know why it's exciting. It's just because it's another race. We're on a streak here. Can we go 4 in a row with George Russell, which would be lovely. Stroll had a fantastic race last time out. If you missed that, I highly recommend you go have a look. Rear wing's done 1 hour. It doesn't really help for this race, but I thought, may as well just go. Make it best in all areas. Hopefully that suspension will be ready because it's not important here either, but just so we have best parts in all area, like I said. So yeah, thank you for all your comments on previous videos. Leave a like to the video for enjoying the series. Subscribe if not already. Let's get into Istanbul today. Alright, so Istanbul time, and it's getting a bit ridiculous, the car performance. We finished the suspension and I built a set of brakes and we're working on another front wing. As you see there, we've achieved it. Best on grid in every area. This car is insane. We have shut the massive gap between the two drivers on brakes. So it used to be 1391 to 1326. Now it's 1399 to 1391. So only an 8-point gap. So Lance Stroll has to be happy with that. I'm just busting rhymes, aren't you? Bit of a gap in the engine still, bit of a gap front wing, gearbox, bit of a gap. Not too bad on the rear wing, and suspension's not too bad either. But yeah, that second car is getting even better and better. So Lance Stroll is going to start pulling podiums out the weekly, the Grand Prix League we'll call it. But yeah, hopefully we get another win here. I'll see you in Q2. Alright, so all dry weekend so far. So Q1 had no surprises worth noting. No surprises at all, really. ARTs are out, and probably the Hasses. I don't know, I didn't really give too much thought, but trying to tweak the setups, it's been a real struggle this weekend. I just cannot get George Russell's downforce and handling. Yeah, it's quite a delicate battle. I've been playing with the downforce all weekend. We had great ages ago, so we're just going to leave it now. I can't really figure it out. So 97 is pretty good, so we'll settle with that. Sorry. Lance Stroll, on the other hand, pretty decent. Maybe if we tweak his speed balance that way for 1, it will help. Speed balance, chuck him out in a soft tyre, and now how we do it. Q2 is pretty routine now. Maybe I should just start skipping straight to Q3, to be honest, but it only takes a minute because we do 1 run and we're pretty much set. But we've got a bit of traffic here with Stroll. Hopefully it doesn't affect him too much. And, Lance Stroll's going to need another run here, but we're going to send him out another set of softs because he'll be fine. We should probably start splitting up the super softs and the softs more evenly now, because we literally use the same super soft set we use in practice, so in Q1. So don't even waste the tire set there. But we could do like 10 super soft, 8. We could honestly do 9 softs and 1 medium. We do not use the medium tire, but it's nice having 2 there just in case. So maybe we can do a different type of split. We'll look at that next time. Maybe we can do like a 9-9-2. But yeah, we're through on the softs there, so hopefully that'll help in our race strategy tomorrow. Q2 a breeze. Let's move straight into Q3 here. Come on, skip. We know Hamilton's first at the moment. Norris, Ocon, Gasly, Hulkenberg, Bottas. Not many surprises there apart from Norris. Norris is a bit of a shock surprise. Eilert on the cusp of getting eliminated again. Callum Eilert just isn't doing well so far this season, unfortunately for him. But yeah, we're going to obviously super softs now. Almost biffed it. No, not really. I would have noticed it before I sent him out. But here at Istanbul, it's the Chinese Grand Prix, if you can't tell, in the base game. It does look very similar to the Chinese Grand Prix in real life, to be honest, with that start-finish straight and the general vibe of the place. But Lawrence Stroll goes 4th. George Russell goes on pole. I don't know why it has no position there, but yeah, he's celebrating it, so he's definitely on pole there. Hamilton will knock him off, though. And Hamilton is really taking Russell all the way here, which is good. Otherwise, this series would be very boring. If this game wasn't on maximum difficulty, we would have coasted home to the championship by now. But that extra second a lap, even though we've got the best car on grid, we are feeling Hamilton's presence for damn sure. But it's our job to beat him. Let's hope for the best. Stroll needs to pull up his socks a bit. He's got a good car underneath him. Obviously not as good as Russell, quite as good as Russell, but we've sent him out first this time around, just so we're nice and fair. He's got excellent. That speed balance tweak worked a treat, which is exactly what I'm going to be doing. Tweaking. Bit of a Professor X. Russell there, hopefully, 2/10, mate. That's all it is. Hamilton won't improve. So, right on board, George Russell here. Sector 1 is... Oh, okay. He already did it. Okay. I thought it was his outlap. Hamilton's on pole. I'm disappointed with that, Russell, to be honest. Come on, mate. You got to be at least challenging him. You weren't even close. You were 2 tenths off. Not good enough. But Leclerc will pit Verstappen. The Red Bulls have completely fallen off there. Sebastian Vettel at ART is a dream team. Surely he's taking the Mickey there. But onto the race. So yeah, race day. Hopefully we can get Hamilton nice and early and just take the race away from him. That would be ideal. We got the soft tyres and the race trim looking lovely there. No water today. Hoping to do. How long will these tyres last, do you reckon? Yeah, if we look after him plenty of time, let's take away 3 laps of fuel because you recover that throughout the race and hopefully it gets us a better start. It never really does. It sort of just puts it at a disadvantage. So if it doesn't help us this time, I'll stop doing that because really when you have less fuel on board, you less of an oil tanker at the starting line. But we've got to watch out for cars behind because Russell never seems to get a good start. Hopefully we can catch Hamilton here. Come on, we've got 3 laps less to fuel. I mean, that's... Oh, what a start from Russell, and that's exactly the start we wanted. Maybe it was the fuel, we won't know, but auto off, give him a bit of... You can't use power too early, can you? Let's take control of ERS a bit. And Alonso looks like he's going to take a challenge to Russell, but Russell's hopefully going to take off. No, auto's off. Use as much power as possible in the early stages here. Just blast away and start recovering on the hybrid. That would be lovely. Get that fuel back under control. Oh no, and safety car is leaving the garage. Lance Stroll's crashed out. He's in the wall. And that's the first time this series I think Lance Stroll's crashed out. Bit disappointing, but what do you do? It's fine. He deserves one. Actually, I feel like I've said that before. So maybe he has crashed out. Yeah, he did crash out last season. Yeah, he did. So behind the safety car now. We're not going to pit because we've just started this race. But this means that we'll... Yeah, shut up, Stroll. I'm joking. You're alright. You're allowed one this season. We'll give you one. But yeah, not ideal. And we're still using ERS under the safety car, which is a bit of a silly move there. I'm not going to lie. But when that means we get Stroll focus on getting Russell this race win. Ilott looks to actually having a decent race, which would be right. He'd have a good race when we're not bloody racing with 2 cars. But like someone said in the comments a couple of videos ago, we're used to getting results with 1 car. Now we've got to get the safety car timing bang on here. When is the safety car all the way in? Alright, here we go. George Russell. Good, got to get a restart here. And people have already turned it up, but we're going to turn it up now. Hopefully the tyres aren't too cold so we get punished. But here we go. Safety car restart. Zoom away. Oh, lovely stuff. Drain that battery. Chuck it back on auto. Save it. And there we go. What a restart. Alonso and Hamilton are slowing each other down. Russell's going to take off with that. I'd get auto off. Power away from Hamilton as much as possible. Nice and early. Get him out of your sort of drag race. Drag. There we go. Slipstream. That's what I meant to say. Auto off, just keep using as much power as possible, get as far in front of him as we can. Keep it on overtake, auto off, power away. Maybe we should start saving some power just in case we fight him. That's a good idea. Let's turn off auto. I mean, he was saving it anyway, but we can take sole control of Stroll here. We're going to tell him to cool down the tyres a little bit. Yuki is given a drive-through penalty for causing collision. Bloody Yuki. Alright, fuel's looking fine. For sure, press speed, but quickly depletes the battery. Yeah, we know. Let's just recover a bit of fuel here because we actually are using quite a bit of fuel. There we go. But 29 laps to go. People are going to have to start to pit, I believe, soon. Yeah, disappointing about Stroll, but we move on for sure. But we're in the slow part of this race. I'll bring it back after the pit stops. Alright, George Russell's just radioed in that he has a problem with the brakes. With 20 laps to go, that's not ideal. Really not ideal. So this is going to be squeaky bum time here. We do actually need to work on the reliability of the car. I've been very complacent on the reliability, working all towards performance. So maybe we should start doing up some of those parts. But I haven't really had a problem with this so far this season, but this could be a first. So hopefully we're going to monitor it here just in the little window, but he's doing really well. Hopefully he can continue pushing on these tyres. I'm going to try and get a pit window here. I'm not entirely sure how long a pit is, actually. Usually it's about 20 seconds in real life, but in this game it feels like 10 seconds. But he's setting fastest laps. He is starting to get a bit of a gap to Hamilton. So that is exactly what we need to be doing right now, Russell. You are hitting the nail on the head there. But we're going to tell him to cool on tyres a little bit because his tyres are overheating. And it seems like the optimal range is sort of working here. Chuck it back in neutral, and 24%, it's going down. As long as it's not in that red zone. The front wing's not looking great either. Gearbox wearing down, but like I said, we haven't worked on reliability literally all season, so this is no real surprise that it was eventually going to happen. But yeah, we just keep building new parts and getting them on the car. So, the car's says, oh, sorry, I'll blur that out. I'll blur that out. PG channel. Oh, and I realize I've been using ERS the entire time. This is why I put on auto. But here we go. 20 seconds. Surely he can make it through to the end of this race. Final lap. All right, so it's going to be 4 in a row unless his brakes explode on the final lap. But George Russell it's a one-car race today. One-car race. Between out of him and his teammate. But here he comes around the final bend at Istanbul to make it 4 in a row. Bang! George Russell for Aston Martin almost takes the lead of the championship. He's got the fastest lap as well. And despite him being the only horse in the race today for us, he equals with Mercedes at 26 from the points today. Picking up the slack for Stroll. Lovely stuff. Mazepin's well behind like always. 30 points. So we will definitely take that. Fantastic work, George Russell. Can he keep the streak alive? He might never not win a race again. And there he is, top step of the podium. That podium must be getting very used to having George Russell's feet on them, because he has been up there 4 times in a row. Fantastic work. Same not to see Stroll up there again. Hamilton is getting used to that second step for the first time in his career for sure. We might see that real Formula 1, to be honest. And I'm loving being up there on the podium, to be honest. But yeah, there's the championship, 16-point gap. He is slowly shutting it. One DNF though will mess him up completely. And as you see there, it's a 2-horse race for the title. Haas, Williams and ART still yet to get a point. Let's look at the tweets. George Russell looks supreme today. Can Aston Martin go all the way to dominate Formula 1? I hope so. I hope so, Will Buxton. Alright, so to add to the drama there, I've just seen that, here we go. Stroll, I wouldn't drive with Yuki if my life depended on it. So apparently there was a bit of a clash between them. I don't know, maybe that's why Jed's becoming teammates. Yeah, so I was just trying to see if it said in the article, but maybe that's why he crashed. He got squeezed or something. But yeah, there's a massive rivalry there with Yuki. He needs to hard look at yourself. We can't have you crashing out, Stroll. I love ya, and I know that Yuki probably caused it, but yeah, I might get sacked in the morning for that one, insulting the chairman's son. But yeah, front wing done in 2 days. We got Paul Ricard next up, which is always a fun one. Wink, wink. But hopefully Russell can take control of the championship. We just need Hamilton to stop being so bloody consistent. If he gets the podium every race and we have a couple of DNFs for the Russell, then who knows? Doesn't matter how many races we win. But we can start to see the evolution there. 2 podiums, 2 race wins, 2 race wins with fastest lap. We just got to get that pole nailed down. And I think we can do that with a couple new race parts, because of course I got that 1 second lap advantage with the difficulty. But you can see how much better our top speed is. And I say, you know, our top speed is compared to the average on the grid. If I can talk, that'd be great. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like in the video if you enjoyed watching George Russell win 4 times in a row. And subscribe if not already. We're so close to 500 subs now. Follow me on Twitter and add me in Discord. Shoot me a message. Leave any comments, thoughts, feedback down in the comments below. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.